What's up, everybody? This is Eric Tippett coming to you live from the beautiful island of Cyprus. Been here the last week masterminding with a really good friend of mine, amazing person, amazing entrepreneur, and discussing, really his life. I'm inspired by his story. And I'll be sharing that at another time, writing a book really about the process of becoming a successful entrepreneur and what it takes, the commitment level that it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. But his story is unbelievable, and I will tell you, I've known him for the past 4 to 5 years, and I've watched that struggle along the way of being an entrepreneur. But recently started a platform and an online, and went from zero to over $1 billion in revenues. I mean, wow. Talk about, just mentally to even think that's possible, and and especially from a person that's so solid and grounded and real and genuine, that I had to come and just spend time with him. But I wanted to shoot this video because here was one thing that we talked about this morning that I think was really important to share. And you'll read all about it in my upcoming book. But just this one thing, he said, I said, could you ever even imagine doing over $1 billion in revenues per month? Was that even possible? And he said, yes, I wrote that down, that I'll do over $1 billion in revenues per month. And I said, where does that even come from? And he goes, that's the biggest thing I would like to share with other entrepreneurs, is you need to dream so big. Whatever you write down as a number, you need to write that number down. Typically, you'll write down a number, and it's a number that you feel comfortable obtaining. Okay, you feel comfortable there, like I'm comfortable, I can get there. You almost need to write down that number and double it, triple it, quadruple it, to where you laugh at yourself of, that's crazy. Could never get that. That is essential. Writing down, making sure that you do have a goal in mind, something that you're working towards. But then what was really interesting is to listen to him go backwards of how, when you say $1 billion, how do you go down? And he started talking, he literally broke it down to, hey, this is how many people I talk to, but it isn't so much the numbers of just talking to people. This is how many signups, or this is how many people I need to get started, and that equals up to $1 billion per month. And so you need to ask yourself, how much money are you looking to make each month financially, each month? Then you need to reverse engineer that and say, all right, then I need to go out and sell X amount per day and to receive those type of results. So it sounds so simple, but I think most people don't do that. They just look at a big number and, wow, that's so big, I don't know how to get there. Okay, it's not about getting there, it's about what's the daily process and the daily sales and the daily actions that you need to take every day that equal that bigger result. And just remember, here's my biggest thing, and the reason why I promote entrepreneurship so big is that you need a vehicle to get you there. Now, if you're within the 9 to 5 financial, this is how much I want to make, and that vehicle can get it for you, great, awesome. But if it's not getting, most people, I think, are not achieving the type of lifestyle and the money that they'd like to start benefiting from, I think you need to look at what vehicle are you using to get there. Make sense? So if you don't have the right vehicle, how are you ever going to get there? And that's what society, that was the biggest thing that he said, is it's all bullshit. He goes, society, you got to have a bunch of money to make money, or you need to go and study, go to school, and that's the only way you get there. He goes, that's no way. He said, it's belief, number one, it's seeing it, and then you work towards it. And that was really interesting to see him break down the numbers of how he reached $1 billion in revenues per month. He had broken it down to literally per hour how many sales he needs to make. And again, he's got a vehicle that can do it, can generate it. So you need to ask yourself that question right there. Do I have the right vehicle that I'm able to make the income or have the lifestyle that I want, that I dream about, that my family, provide for my family? And if not, the biggest thing we were talking about today is the vehicle, and then you've got this line that goes down and it's called time. You only have so much time. So when are you gonna stop just being okay and comfortable and just going along? Time is not on your side. Time is happening every day. You'll never get today back. So you need to stop. I always call it a pattern break. Stop and analyze, are you where you wanna be? If not, start to look at, do I have the right vehicle to get me where I want to be? And if not, you need to make a decision to yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. Okay? Love entrepreneurship purely from that standpoint. It's unlimited. There is no cap. You're your own boss. You can do whatever you want, and you can make whatever amount of money or financial or lifestyle that you want because you're the boss. All right, you guys, just wanted to share real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get packed up here and head to the airport. Have an amazing day. We'll talk to you soon. Eric Tippett, erictippett.com. Lots more to come. Take care.